Novak Djokovic could face further roadblocks after his recent Australian Open fiasco. Novak Djokovic could be set to encounter more complications in the lead-up to Indian Wells in March, despite being included on the tournament's entry list. Plenty of the Serb's big-hitting rivals are set to compete, but the United States' COVID vaccine requirements could scupper his entry into the country, much as it did in Australia last month. Djokovic's medical vaccine exemption to compete at the Australian Open was torn apart by many Australian citizens, who had suffered through months of strict COVID regulations. The 34-year-old is unvaccinated, and has previously spoken out against mandated COVID vaccines. Having been held in a Melbourne detention centre and then cleared to play by a judge, Australia's Immigration Minister Alex Hawke stepped in and deported the star on public interest grounds. Rafael Nadal went on to win the tournament and claim his 21st Grand Slam title, taking him one ahead of the Serb on the all-time list. Djokovic has been included on the entry list for Indian Wells in March, often termed the fifth Grand Slam. But non-US citizens are required to be fully vaccinated against COVID before arriving into the country by air, with exemptions a rarity. The tournament's organizers made their stance clear with the following statement: with health and safety as the tournament's top priority, the BNP Paribas Open, aka Indian Wells, will require valid proof of full vaccination to enter the Indian Wells tennis garden for the tournament. The guidelines for the players are governed by the protocols established by their respective governing bodies, the WTA and ATP, as well as any restrictions established by the United States of America in regard to the vaccination status of international travelers entering the country. A power-packed lineup of ATP top 10 players will join Rafael Nadal in looking to put together a breakthrough performance in tennis paradise. 2021 US Open champion and 2022 Australian Open finalist Daniil Medvedev, world number 2, 2021 NITO ATP Finals winner Alexander Zverev, world number 3, and 2021 French Open finalist Stefanos Tsitsipas, world number 4, will each be in search of their maiden title in the desert. Reigning BNP Paribas Open champion Cameron Norrie, world number 13, will look to replicate his extraordinary 2021 title run, in which he won his first Masters 1000 crown. The statement then proceeded to give Djokovic a noticeably less dramatic build-up, simply claiming that he is on the entry list. World number 1 and 5-time Indian Wells champion Novak Djokovic is also on the tournament entry list, it said. Djokovic is a 5-time champion at Indian Wells, where he has not played since 2019. If he does have to sit it out, as looks likely unless he changes his stance on vaccines, his next hope of a major coup could come at the French Open. This week, a leading professor admitted that the vaccine pass rules could come to an end before the tournament in May, which would make Djokovic's path to Roland Garros more straightforward.